Well, welcome to today's broadcast of the Bantam Elite semifinal number 2 between the North Stars and the Penguins. The North Stars won the league. They're the number 1 seed. They tied Wisconsin but won on a tiebreaker to get the number 1 seed. They won last night 6-2 in their quarterfinal game. And the Penguins won their quarterfinal game yesterday afternoon, beating the Kings 7-5 after giving up 2 two-goal leads. They were able to hang on and get the W yesterday for their berth here in the semifinals. The North Stars are led by Zam Plant from Hermantown, Minnesota. Zam's got 24 points. Their team is a really nice team of players from all over the Northland part. That's why they're the North Stars. Their second leading scorer is Wyatt Carlson, another Hermantown kid. Max Roby had a big game yesterday for the North Stars. Roby had 4 assists. He's from Brainerd, Minnesota. He's got 12 points for the league. In the nets, one of the key ingredients to the North Stars are Will Ingeman. He's from Northern Wayzata, apparently, because he's on the Northern team. Actually, he's a Metro kid playing for the North. Will Ingeman, he's turned away 90% of his shots. Miles Gunderson from Grand Rapids has done just almost as well as an 89% save percentage. Defense will be the key to both these games. Both teams love to fill up the net, averaging well over 4 goals a game in the league, both teams. So the team that can lock down defensively, I think, is the key to this one. Both teams can fill it up. They did it yesterday. One had 7, another had 6 goals. The one that can keep their opponent under 2 or 3 will definitely win this ball game. Both sets of defensive cores are high flying. Kyle Henke and Ty Hansen on the North Stars, and then back on D for the Penguins. It's a good group of defensemen, starting with Braden Hogue and Liam Hupka and Blake Lady. These are some high-flying offensive defensemen. That's why they put up the big numbers. We'll see if they can lock down on D here today. We're going to kick it off here. Our play-by-play guy, Jeff Pappas, will bring us the game here today. I'll try to fill in as the color commentary for today's game, and we'll have a nice time. Jeff, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thank you, sir. We're going to have a fun time here indeed. Penguins and North Stars. Penguins had 3 two-goal leads in their quarterfinal game yesterday against the Kings, and lost the first 2 of them, but they never trailed in a game that they won 7-5. They led 2-0, 4-2, 6-4, 6-5, and 7-5. So they have a stick-to-itiveness that's interesting. And again, they're a skilled offensive team, and the question remains, it's an open question as to how well they play defense, and they take on a North Stars team that won it on goal difference, as I'm sure you've mentioned.
Yep.
But they spotted the Bruins the first goal last night and came back and beat them 6-2 and one going away. So we'll see how this plays out. North Stars in the gold, and they'll work right to left. Penguins in the NHL colors, the tans, and they'll move left to right as we get this game underway. And here come the North Stars over the line. Ness feeds to the right, and it's going to wind up behind the goal off skates. Centering pass broken up at the left edge by Hupka. And now the North Stars trying to establish something in the offensive zone. It's fed to the left point and backhanded ahead, and it rolls back out to center. Penguins will come in on the right side for their first try. Here's Ty DeCito, who scored a goal yesterday for the Penguins. It'd be easier to list the players that didn't score for the Penguins yesterday because they had 7 goals from 7 different players in that contest. And we're going to face off in the North Star zone to the left of the goal.
Tecito and Wallen both wearing the tan jerseys last year as well. They played for the Great Plains team that won the league, went 15-1 or 14-1 in the league, and won the championship game over the Bruins last year.
I have to ask who beat them because that's the natural question.
North Dakota beat them.
Really?
Cole Spicer, Jackson Panzer. That group of kids was a really special team too. They were a 2 or 3 seed coming into the playoffs behind Great Plains.
North Stars charged with icing, so we'll go all the way back in the zone to the left. And we'll have the face-off. 52 seconds gone in our second semifinal. Winner gets to take on a Wisconsin team that is scary good at this point and comes right on to the goaltender from the face-off. We'll do it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I see a lot of goals in this game.
You do get that impression.
Yeah. Now watch, we're going to get a 1-0 soccer game.
Kramer plays it around on the far side, picked off by Carter Cranky. Strong game he had yesterday for the Penguins. And now it's backhanded to center. It's on the wrong side of Torrey Lund. And now back into the North Stars zone it comes. And
if we had the measuring tape out on Mr. Cranky, it's got to be at least 6'4".
Yeah.
At least. It could be 6'5".
Now in front, a point-blank shot and a save made. Good opportunity there. Gunderson with the first save of the game, and now a shot had him going the wrong direction as Cranky. He really made something happen every time his line was out there against the Kings yesterday, but didn't really have a lot to show for it on the score sheet. But one of those players that just makes a difference whenever he's out there. Now puck skitters wide to the right of the Penguins goal. Ryan Wallen in goal to start the contest, and now here's a shot by Aiden Spenningsby, broken up at the slot area and cleared down the far side. Penguins will play to center and into the North Star zone. 2 minutes gone, first period, no score in the second semifinal. Here's Zam Plant down the near side, who made a pass yesterday for a shorthanded goal. He couldn't make again on instant replay, I swear to you. Along the far boards, a blind backhanded centering pass. It was just beautiful. And now here come the Penguins as a shot broken up in the slot area. Comes to the far side. Now the Penguins will rink wide it to the near side and play it on out to center.
And look at this blue line for the North Stars. It's just like an all-star team. It's just so fun to watch these kids. You got Hanky Winkler, who played for Duluth East varsity last year.
Yep.
He's out on the ice playing in Bantam Elite.
Yes.
You know, just give you some idea. And then he plays with Spenningsby, another future Greyhound. It's a fun group to watch. And again, they're very offensive.
Yes, they're
are
very offensive and skilled. And and it's not unlike Mike Randolph to play a young, talented player. I mean, I remember he played Dylan Mills as a 7th grader on the Duluth East varsity. I saw him do it. And
I believe it.
If you can play, he will play you. And and it's so, yes, players playing at Bantam level that play on the Duluth East varsity, not unheard of.
I interviewed Ryder Donovan this past winter a couple different times, but on one of them, I asked Ryder about playing with Winkler, who also played as an 8th grader. And he's like, oh, no one's ever asked me that question before. Like, really? I can only think of 2 8th graders who played for Duluth East. Now you trump me with Dylan Mills.
Dylan Mills is 7th grade. I'm pretty sure Dave Spehar played as an 8th grader, too.
I wouldn't doubt it. It wouldn't
surprise me. I know he was a major player as a freshman on that team. Back when I was covering Cloquet back in the day, and well, those games were wars in the early 90s when those teams met. And there's a shot right on the wall, and who makes the save. Jamie Langenbrunner's team and Rick Morozic playing for Cloquet, and Sergei Petrov the year he was there, and Aaron Novak.
The one year he was eligible?
Yes, the 1 year. And boy, that first line they had,
unbelievable.
Petrov, Novak, and Jamie Langenbrunner was as good a single line as I have ever seen.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Hockey. Not going to argue with that. Superb line, both ways. Tom McFarland had a real good club that year. Wound up going to the 3rd place game at the state tournament, and puck comes on to the goaltender, and Gunderson gets a stoppage for the North Stars. But the young players, they do get the chance for Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's part of a recruiting strategy if there's such a thing for public high schools. But he plays them as an 8th or 9th grader, they won't go to Duluth Marshall. That's literally. I mean, it's. Everybody knows it, right?
Yeah, Marshall
was making a push in about 5, 6, 7 years ago, and he said, "Hey, I gotta retain these kids." Then they have a lot of them are East Side kids, taking nothing away from the West Side of Duluth, but there's just more hockey playing.
I was going to say they had taken a lot of players from the Denfeld area too.
Yes.
Denfeld and Proctor wind up losing kids to Marshall a lot of the time as well. And it's good to see Brendan Flaherty back up and
running.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we got a penalty here, as we do have a hockey game to talk about too. This is just so much fun.
I know. We could have a. I watch some of these games. It's like you're listening to a podcast with over the air watching some hockey. I told our producer Greg Tinty, I promise I won't go podcast on the thing. We just did. Sorry.
And I just did it. So sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that. 4 minutes and 9 seconds penalty on Schiller for the North Stars, and it will put the Penguins on the power play. First power play of the game. And hooking penalty on Schiller, and the Penguins with the man up. 20 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first half, and here's Cranky in on the faceoff. Wins the draw, and the Penguins set up. Centering pass, Cranky's shot, and Gunderson post-to-post rebound. They score. Gavin Reed for the Penguins makes it 1-0 on the power play. Superb stop by Gunderson, but he couldn't make 2 of them in a row, and you can't blame him for that.
That's called an exclamation point goal. I mean,
yeah.
Reed just pumped that one home. Beauty. It all started a beautiful little slide pass to Cranky. Cranky fed it, got the rebound, and right on the stick of Reed. Well, Gavin Reed, I believe he was enrolled at Totino Grace. Totino Grace is a future power. It's going to be 3-4 years, but Austin Bernovic, Oliver Moore, a lot of these kids are playing in this league or will be starring for the Eagles and Coach Adam Sherritt here in the next couple years.
Here come the Penguins over the line. Carson Raymond is forced wide, but puts a shot on goal anyway that Gunderson blocks behind the net. Got the scoring on it, and Reed getting the goal, of course.
The North team has had quite the history in this league. Speaking of Jamie Langenbrunner, he coached the Devils in the league in 2015.
Did he?
They won the league, but they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Oh, boy.
So they won the regular season. The year before, they won the league. And the next year, 2017, they won the league. Jake Cepas was on the bench, who's now coaching the Stars for his 3rd year. Now this Stars team won the league the regular season. So really good hockey in northern Minnesota, and they've been, afforded a really good opportunity, a lot of good players.
That's a good group, and as Jamie is well known for his exploits, a couple of Stanley Cups and an Olympic silver medal.
2010, he was the captain.
Yes, he was. Play in the left corner, and it's Zam Plant trying to clear it around, and he got it back off the defender, cleared to the left point, but not out, and Penguins will hold the zone. Comes to the near side, and it's picked up by Wyatt Carlson for the North Stars. Comes to the near side, and it's a bouncing puck picked up there by Strobel on his backhand. Tried to slide it across. Gunderson started left and had to come back right. Now the puck is picked up by Kohanski. He lays it ahead, and again, they can't get out. And they had too many men on the ice for a minute there, and the referees didn't see it. They started a line change and finished it. They had 7 on the ice for several seconds. Now the Penguins, Strobel in the right corner. Feeds it across to the near side. Hupka will play it down behind the goal. And there is Bernovic, future Eagle, as you mentioned. Now the puck is cleared all the way down the ice. The North Stars will get an icing call that they can probably use at this point to get a stoppage and a line change.
Penguins definitely the early edge here. Jack Strobel, the son of Mark Strobel, the assistant head coach at the University of Wisconsin. So lots of dignitaries in the rink all summer long watching these kids play, including Mark.
That's the fun of it. And getting a chance to see these kids play on different teams before they go their separate ways and play their high school or junior or both in a lot of these cases.
Yep.
It's fun to see. And now the North Stars break out through center. And it's poke checked off the stick of Aaron Ryerson. Now played to the line and back in deep finally. The Penguins will backtrack for it. Raymond will take it off the goaltender's stick and start back. Rink wide pass, defender falls on that side. Putting on some pressure is Miller. He shoots, and his goaltender Gunderson bails out the defenseman on that side. Kramer, who slipped and fell trying to make the turn.
Miller, the son of Corey Miller, who played for Bloomington Kennedy and the Gophers, and the nephew of Jason Miller, who played for Bloomington Kennedy 87 state championship team. Just a speed demon from Northfield.
They got a lot of kids that can really fly out here. Now the North Stars break in. They've only got 3 shots on goal in the first 7.5 minutes, but they're going to get one now. Here's a drive right on by Spenningsby. And a stick save made.
What a great name, Spenningsby. Not a great announcer name, but a great name to say.
Oh, Spenningsby is a wonderful announcer name. There's been some names in here that just roll off the tongue.
That's one of them.
Beaujolais is another one.
Beaujolais, yeah.
Now it's right on to the goaltender. Wallen makes the save. So yeah, there are names that you hope that they get the puck, so you can just
There's
flow
been a
off
few in my career. I hope it never goes on their stick ever.
Well, I did the public address announcing in the early days for women's hockey at UMD, and that team was almost all European and Finnish players. The best players on those teams were, and some of those names
they're fun.
Were mind benders. They were to try to pronounce.
Yeah, they're fun once you get them down.
Yeah, but so yeah, some names you like, and other names you are a little more difficult. Spenningsby at the left point. His shot is blocked, and the rebound comes up the slot. The North Stars will keep possession, though, and they'll feed it goal line extended to the far side. Here's Wyatt Carlson ringing the net, and then his pass to the point to Grant Winkler comes back out to center. Now over the line. His pass ahead for Zam Plant doesn't connect. Comes to the left point. Spenningsby trying to return it to Plant, and that's broken up. Penguins out. 16:20 to go in the first half, and they'll break through center with Strobel over the line. Strobel working there against Winkler, and now the puck is freed up to the far side boards. Two Winklers on the ice last night in the Bruins Stars game. Both wearing number 8.
No relation. Oh, trust me, we run the league. We freaked out when we had jersey wrong.
Yeah, it was.
Thought we had it wrong. I'm like, no, there's 2 Winklers. There are 2 Winklers. Uh-oh.
Here come the Penguins in over the line, and a backhanded shot away wide of the net by Bernovic.
Winkler was trying to get a line change there.
Yeah.
The coach was like, no.
Please stay.
Stay, please.
Now he's got the puck, Winkler does, and he relays it onto center. Picked up there by Taquito over the line, and now he comes to the right circle. Backhand shot, he scores, and it's 2-0 Penguins. And how do you like that? The North Stars down 2 in the early going.
That was another bad line change there. Hansen had come off the ice. Nothing against Ty Hansen, but he came off the ice, and then he had to return. And then because he had to return, Taquito had time and beat him on the back, got there and beat Gunnarsson in the backhand. A good lead already for the Penguins.
Taquito scored yesterday, scores again today for the Penguins, and now it's a 2-0 advantage, so the North Stars will have lots of work to do. Hogue assisting on the goal, and now here come the Penguins again. A centering pass comes all the way through to the near side. They have a penalty coming here, and it's going to go against the North Stars. Here's a shot. Save made by Gunnarsson, and now the penalty come a high stick, and no, it's going to be an elbow, and it's going to put the Penguins on the power play at the 9:51 mark of the first half, and the North Stars trailing by 2 now have to kill a penalty.
Right, having a lead and having a good goaltender is, something Corey Pearson, the Penguins coach, has got to be relishing right now. And now they've been the aggressor, and they're getting power play opportunities.
Coming out strong here, the Penguins. No question about that. Here's Jack Arnold feeding the far circle. It's broken up, and it slides towards the blue line, poked out by Lund. And the Penguins have to regroup. On the near side, here's Hogue over the line. And he will backhand it around and ring the boards to the far side, looking for Taquito.
Nice play there.
And it's played to the right side of the net and centered. The defender on that side, Kramer, had the angle covered, but now the puck comes to the right edge. It's loose in the crease, and Gunnarsson had to be quick once. North Stars get the puck, and they'll tip it towards the blue line. Lund tipped it out. No, he didn't tip it out. He tipped it to the blue line. Now it's back around behind the net to the far side, and here's Miller along the half wall. 1:15 of power play time remaining. Arnold on the half wall to the circle. Shoots, saves, rebound, score! 3-0 Eli Miller. And a power play goal. The Penguins are putting it to the North Stars now. It's 3-0.
That play was made by George Arnold right inside the blue line. He made a great little head fake, dangled at the half mark, fed the puck off pad, and Miller was there, and nothing that Gunnarsson could do on the rebound. Wide open net for Miller, and he just buried it.
North Stars take their timeout.
I was thinking they should have called a timeout at 2-0 because they were so lifeless.
Yeah.
When you make a really bad line change, that's a mental thing that you have to correct, right? From a team perspective. Well, I thought 2-0 was the time you want to say, hey, boys, let's get this thing together. Now Jake Cephas has said, hey, we gotta circle the wagons here, and I guarantee they'll come out firing.
Well, they need to, obviously, trailing by 3, and it's a team that is capable of scoring in clumps and bunches, and well, they're going to have to now.
They did it last night. They were down last night 1-0, and they just roared back. So they got it in them. That's for sure.
Oh, there's definitely skill there. We're brought to you by Lots of Matzo Pizza. We want to give them a shout out, of course, for all the help that they give us in putting on this tournament.
Half pound of Wisconsin cheese on every pie. Gotta love it. I was there the other day for a meeting with the people and of course, every meeting at Lots of Matzo, what do we have?
Oh, of course.
Of course. It's not a 1 o'clock meeting. It's always a 12 o'clock meeting. Sausage pepperoni.
Oh, boy.
True story. Can't make it up.
I had no reason not to
Can't
believe
make it up.
Oh, boy. Play at center ice, and now here come the Penguins again. Cranky, he gets past his man. He closes in. He centers it. And Gunderson has had to make a couple of key saves here to keep it within 3. Comes to the right point. Raymond tries to thread one through. Comes to the far side boards, and now John Schmidt in the corner. Lost a battle, and now the puck comes to the near side, and here's Carlson for the North Stars. He plays it ahead. It's off the front man. Cranky and back into the zone. North Stars will try again. Up the middle. Here's Plant. Pass to the left is on the wrong side of Carlson, and from his own side of center ice for a double whammy. It's an icing call.
Wyatt Carlson, the nephew of Johnny Francisco.
There's a
Hermantown superstar, former Minnesota Duluth Bulldog.
Yep.
Saw Johnny last night here in the rink, watching Wyatt play.
Puck down, and it's swung around on the far side. And here's Blake Lady playing it down along the goal line, extended to the far side, and the North Stars trying to dig it out. Winkler along the boards plays it ahead, and now they just can't seem to string a couple of passes together at this point, as the North Stars having trouble getting out of their zone. Spenningsby will retreat behind his net, and he clears it off the wall to the right point, played down by Raymond, and now behind the net. That is Winkler in the right corner. Getting some help there from Lund. Played over to the far wall. And now behind the net, Bernovic has it. Looks to center it. Loose to the far wall, and the North Stars are able to clear to center. 12:47 to go, coming up on the halfway mark of our first half of play. 3-0 Penguins. And they've looked pretty close to antiseptic on defense here. The area they had trouble yesterday allowed 5 goals in their quarterfinal win over the Kings. No such issue today, at least to this point. Spenningsby in the far corner. And goes after the puck. Now loose in the circle, and a shot wide of the goal by Tecito. Now cleared around on the near side. It'll come back into the Penguin zone. It's 11-6 on the shot board, 3-0 on the scoreboard. One case where the shot board really is telling the tale here, I think, is the puck is iced. We're going to face off.
It's been all Penguins. I mean, I've never seen this North Stars team look so lifeless and just no real jump to their game. A couple nice passes here and there, but they're not winning physical battles. They're not winning the races. They're not playing smart. I mean, this has been a bad effort so far out of the North Stars.
Well, you're seeing them move their feet, and we've seen what can happen when they do that as a team. We saw it last night, but now they need to put a little pep in their step here, trailing by a field goal in the early going. And the Penguins, Tecito along the far boards, tried to throw it across, goes off, skates to the far wall, and Henke after it in the corner. Leaves it for Ness. Cleared around on the near side, and it's flipped down, played down with a glove by Hupka at the right point. And now it's Cooper Conway, golfing it behind the net. Miller with a goal already. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Tecito on goal. Now cleared into the near side corner. And Ness falls. Picked up there by Miller for the Penguins. Now behind the net. Miller tried to come to the right edge with it, and Conway couldn't feed him. Now along the half boards, here's a shot blocked at the defense, and the North Stars will pick it up and carry to center. And that's as far as they get, as the Penguins will pick it up. Conway dropping it back into his zone. And they'll recycle possession here for the Penguins. Now there's an outlet pass blocked by Plant and played back into the North Stars zone. Hansen to the right. Plays it up the middle and now rolls to the near side boards. Ryerson backhands it ahead. 4 gold shirts all along the near wall there, and it's played into the zone. They get it in deep, and they'll finish a change. Now played back behind the goal, and the Penguins go after it. Hogan, the left corner, lays it ahead, tipped ahead by Schmidt. It'll come all the way down the ice and right on goal. And Gunderson will just get a stoppage with 10:28 to go, and a 3-0 lead for the Penguins.
One of my rules of thumb when people say I scout players or talk about evaluation of players, when you broadcast a game and you start calling the kid's name the most, that's the most effective way to scout somebody. It's the guy who has the puck all the time. The guy that's stirring up trouble all the time. This guy's making the nice passes. The guy that's scoring. You've said Tecito's name about 25 times already in this first half. What does that tell you about how well he's playing?
That tells me that he's on the puck.
He's on the puck. He's making plays. He's been very involved.
All right, play behind the North Stars goal. To the right corner it goes, and it's picked up by Cranky. He feeds the circle. And here is Reed with a goal. Puck fed over to the near side, and it's Raymond. Center point. A shot is deflected to the far corner, and Schiller knocked it off of the boards there for the
I just had to check the scoreboard to see if we were on a power play, and it's not.
Some good zone time for the Penguins here in the first half, as they have really dominated this game, and now they're going to get a decent chance in front as Reed fell as he tried to shoot. And the North Stars were able to bring it out to center. If it sounds like I'm harsh, it's because I am. Yesterday took a fair bit out of me.
4 games.
4 games. Half as many as I did at the show on the first day. And there's a shot tipped wide by Spenningsby. Loose at the left edge, and Wallen makes the save. But yeah, 8 games in the first day of the show was...
I did 8 Bantam Elite games in Bemidji a couple years ago. By 7, I was getting a little fuzzy. You know, coming up with an adjective to shooting the puck out of the zone, really, I run low at about 15 adjectives.
Well, you get to the point where Roger's is not enough, and there's a chance for the goal. The North Stars, and they score. They got a goal that they need badly. It's 3-1, and they knock in a rebound. Torrey Lund.
That was Roby, actually.
Or Roby, excuse me. And,
you confused the blue helmets.
I confused the blue helmets, yes. I thought I finally had a way to figure that out. Roby, 4 assists yesterday for the North Stars, and the first goal of the finals here.
Very big shot in the arm for the Stars. After just getting completely outplayed, they're only down 2 goals with 9 minutes to go here in the first half.
15:48, and it's Max Roby scoring his first goal of the playoff.
I had a chance to coach Max in a tournament a couple summers ago, and we had some ice for an hour, and then we had an hour break between the ice and our first game. Max stayed on the ice for the entire extra hour shooting pucks. I'm like, Brobes, I don't want to get tired. He goes, I'm fine, coach. I'm fine. Give you some idea of the level of commitment a lot of these kids have.
That's a good thing. Of course, at that age, you are supposed to have that kind of energy, and the rest of us can only look upon that and admire. And now the North Stars trailing 3-1, but trying to climb back into this game. Their first goal of the contest is safely home, and Bernovic lost it at center. North Stars will get possession. Pass into the center circle, and again, I thought I had the blue helmets figured out. Darn it all anyway, Lund. Now it's picked up by Roby, and here he comes over the line. 3-on-2. Roby cuts to the slot, still in possession, takes a shot, and a glove catch by Wallen. Puck probably headed wide anyway, but the goalie takes no chances.
We've talked a little blue helmet action. Sartell, Minnesota has the blue, the Sabres blue. That's Torrey Lund, and then you got Max Roby's got the Brainerd blue. We got a couple of navy blues out there too for Hermantown.
It is sometimes the only way you can tell them apart.
That's right.
Now it's picked up by Conway in the Penguin zone, and he will rink wide one to Tecito over the line. There's that name again, and now the North Stars back 2 against 3. Trailer joining to even up the odds, and now here's a backhanded shot by Ness right on, a save by Wallen. Puck comes to the right point. They'll fake the shot and work it in from the point. Here's a blast that's caught right on, and a shot by
Ty Hansen.
Defense by Hansen, yes, and a save made.
Yeah, Hansen's been taking that slap shot since he was 7 or 8 years old. He played on our Great Plains team in the show in 2016. Had a cannon then, and he's just gotten better and better.
And now 7:49 to go in the first half, and here's a long shot that goes wide. North Star's starting to assert themselves a little bit here, especially since their goal. The shots are now even. And they still need to do some work on the finishing part of the game, but you know what? They're back in it now. Ryerson centering pass is deflected. It comes out to center, and turning it back is Henke at the blue line, and they can't clear the zone, and it's offside. 7:26 left in the first half. Winner goes on to play Wisconsin. We'll have that game for you at 4 o'clock here on the Youth Hockey Hub. And
Kyle Henke from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, is a real special talent. Just one of those rare, really talented right-handed defenders. Big and skilled.
And here come the Penguins in. Frankie behind the goal. Feeds the left point, and the Penguins will set up. Here's a shot that doesn't get through to Gunderson, and now the North Stars break out, and it's Plant in possession. Over the line, Zam Plant comes to the far boards, is tied up, then finds some space for himself, tries to pass, and Cranky tips it, and here he comes. Back comes Cranky on the counter, and he works towards the goal, and he is hooked at from behind. Penalty coming, and it's going to put the Penguins on the power play for the third time. They've already got 2 power play goals, and the hook is called at 18:10.
I'm no figure skating instructor or even skating instructor, but one of the criticisms about Carter Cranky is that he doesn't skate well. Well, he's 6'4", 6'5". He's still growing into his body, but he seems to skate by guys pretty often. I mean, very often in this league, and he's playing against kids his own age. I think he skates just fine, and he's makes plays with his hands, and he's a smart hockey player. I think he's got a bright future.
And he is a load already to move. And now he's standing in front of the goaltender. He's a one-man sunblock on the power play. The puck comes out to center and rolls back into the Penguin zone to the right. It's picked up there by Raymond. He plays it ahead for Schmidt, and now the Penguins through neutral. Schmidt had his pocket picked, and now back comes Roby into the near circle for the North Stars. Centering pass, backhanded shot. And really, trying to get in English, dribbled off the stick of Lund, and nothing doing there. The puck now cleared to neutral. Minute 15 in the power play. North Stars in possession. Winkler feeds the right, and a pass up the middle. That is a nice pass. Roby closes in, and the shot is saved by Wallen. So dangerous, even shorthanded. The North Stars make a bid to come within 1. And now it's cleared up the near side boards, and Bentz controls for the Penguins. Ahead to Brnovic over the line. 48 in the power play. Brnovic goes behind the net, and now Bentz along the far wall. Comes to the left point. And a fanned attempt there at the point by Hupka. Now it's cleared back out to center, and they'll have to regroup. Still have 30 in the power play. Excuse me, that was Hupka on the right side of defense. It should be Hogue on the left. And he'll play it into the North Star zone. Goaltender Gunderson clears out to the near side boards. And now it's sliding up the slot, backhanded forward. And now the North Stars will pick it off with 14 seconds left to kill. Over the line they come, and there's a wrist shot deflected off the stick of Hansen and wide. Now behind the net, Hupka with it. He draws a crowd, and they're going to get a shorthanded opportunity, and it goes off the heel of Ness's stick. And a centering pass as the North Stars are back at full strength, still trailing by 2. Over the line comes Bentz. Comes to the near corner, and then had it poked away. A centering pass is loose in front, and now the North Stars back with a chance for an odd man rush if they hurry. And over the line they come. Centering pass, a saucer comes all the way through to the near side, and Shogobe couldn't latch onto it. Now it comes to center, and here's a chance for the Penguins. Brnovic closing in. He's got a breakaway, and he goes bar down to make it 4-1. That's pretty. Austin Brnovic scoring, and the Penguins reestablish their 3-goal lead.
That kid is skilled. Wow.
Yes, he is.
He's a scoring machine. We have a tournament called the Big Pumpkin. He's the all-time leading scorer in that one. He broke Chaz Lucius's record in that one. Chaz has had a lot of records broken. Austin went crazy for 23 points in 5 games back as a PWAA a couple years ago. And he just showed why. He's a scoring threat every time he hits the ice.
All right, let's get the scoring. Vince getting the assist on the goal. North Stars back in. Here comes Ryerson, and a save made by Wallen. 4-1 Penguins with 3:58 to go in the first half. They've been outshot 13-12 by the North Stars with 4 goals on 12 shots. Penalty coming here, and that's a hold. It will put the North Stars on the power play. For the first time, the Penguins have had 3, and now the North Stars will get 1.
Yeah, Tecito got tangled up with Ryerson behind the net, and he just didn't let it go. Is that the right word?
Well, literally, if you call for holding, I suppose it is.
And he didn't literally let it go, but figuratively as well. He just kind of grabbed onto him, gave him a sleeper hold, and you name it. It just didn't let. Could have just given up. He's like, and he was just arguing us all the way to the bench too.
Well, the North Stars get a power play and trail it by 3 over to the far side boards. Plant centers. One-time shot is blocked at the circle as Henke had his opportunity there. Now picked up by Kohanski. Drops it up the slot. And here's Hansen working to the right side. Now at center point, he winds, he fires, and he hit his teammate with it. And Carlson, none the worse for wear, but that might smart a little bit. As it's picked up there by Carlson, plays it around behind the net, now to the near side boards. The North Stars will work it off the wall. Henke plays it down behind the net. Kohanski now to the far circle. Centering pass deflected right on. Opportunity there for the North Stars on the power play, their first good one. They still have 1:08 to run. And now a centering pass comes all the way through to the near side to Henke. He spins, plays it back behind the goal. And Plant can't get to it. Off to the far boards, cleared to the line, but not out. Held in by Hansen. Weaves his way past the defense. Hansen fires, and he missed the net. And the Karam is going to roll towards the blue line as Henke unable to hold it in. Miller plays it forward. North Stars regroup at center. Here's Zam Plant. Over the line. Plant closes in, tries to split the defense, lost his stick, and not his dignity, though.
Ty Hansen's asking for a slash. I think Ty's right on that one.
Well, his stick was knocked out of his hands, and that's
it's usually an automatic call.
It makes it much more difficult to score. Not impossible, but really hard. And Carlson at the blue line plays it forward, and now Spenningsby comes
offside. 2 missed calls in a row.
And a play goal. Well, how do you like it?
Oh, yeah. Coach Pearson's upset. He's right. He was offsides by a good 1.5 feet. He's right.
Well, these things even out. Sometimes even when the last minute, perhaps a slash against Zam Plant that didn't happen.
Way.
Yeah, and now they score a goal that's offside. So it's these things happen.
He's right. Nothing Tony Lancette. No matter how good his resume is as an official, they missed one there.
North Stars get a power play goal, and it's 4-2 with 2:05 to go in the first half. And it's Zam Plant scoring it. Spenningsby and Carlson getting assist. On the power play goal, Wyatt Carlson also assisting. And now the North Stars back. They come down the right wing. A backhanded centering pass. Maybe one pass too many there as Shagabe wound up putting it off the outside of the goal. He worked a little 2-on-1 with Kohanski. And now the puck loose at the left edge. And it's swiped wide. To the near boards it goes, and it's picked up by Spenningsby along the wall. Plays it towards the front with less than 90 seconds to go in the first half. Penalty on the North Stars coming. And now the power play coming for the Penguins. It'll be their 4th of the first half.
I hate to sound too positive here, but I think we're going to be in for a really, really good second half because the game is really picking up the intensity, some of the playmaking on both sides of the ice. I mean, it goes up 4-2. Cranky just walks a guy and takes it in and has a great opportunity 2 seconds after the goal. Then we have a great opportunity down here for the North Stars. It's been a really fun last 10 minutes.
Roby penalized and offside.
That was Harper Bentz. Harper played for Team North Dakota. He was from Bismarck, North Dakota, and just moved last fall to Moorhead. So now he's a Minnesota kid, ineligible for the North Dakota team. So we got him a spot on the Penguins.
Now played down behind the net, and the Penguins Strobel after it in the corner.
through the tryout process, George Arnold makes the league, and so he's from Moorhead as well, so they play and they drive down for the weeknight games.
Oh my
4
gosh.
hours for one game. They're very committed kids.
Yeah. Now, forward playing without a stick on that side. Spenningsby actually a defenseman, so he climbs off, and right now it was 5-on-3 as the North Stars get a shot on goal while shorthanded. It's defenseman playing without a stick. What's your thought on that? You want a forward to give him one?
No, you want to just get off the ice as fast as you can.
Get off the ice. Okay, here's Lund over to the far side. And now picked up along the far boards, and the Penguins will ring it around to the near side with less than 20 to go in the first period.
Pass.
Good pass to the left side, yes indeed. And a save made. Rebound is underneath the goaltender Gunderson. 2 good stops there as Miles Gunderson keeps his team within a couple of goals.
Good save there by Gunderson. Even a better shot in some ways by Bernovic. Just that low pass-off pad, created an opportunity and almost got a rebound out of it.
Well, Bernovic, if you even give him a quarter step, he'll find a way to turn you or make something happen. And here's a shot, and again a save by Gunderson right off the faceoff as Tecito
slipped it right through the legs.
Real good offensive skill on this Penguins team, but now they have that ever-popular 2-goal lead that they say is the most dangerous in the game.
He tried it.
Yeah.
He tried.
Yeah, well, if it worked once, why not try it again? And we've come to halftime here in our second semifinal, and our score at the break is the Penguins 4 and the North Stars 2. This is setting up for an interesting finish here.
It's going to be. The next goal is huge in the second half. Huge thanks to Lots of Matza for their sponsorship of today's game. Thank you, Jeff, for putting such high-quality play-by-play. I was watching some highlights of the AAA state tournament, which you did a lot of.
Yep.
And my wife was watching with me. She goes, "That guy's really good."
That's
as if to say I was really bad. When I make a call, he's really good. We're really happy to have you, Jeff.
Happy to be here.
We're happy to have everybody back here in about 10 or 15 minutes from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. You're listening and watching to Youth Hockey Hub. We're back live here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center, the West Rink, home of the St. Louis Park Orioles and the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights. I'm Tony Scott, joined with Jeff Pappas for the second half of the semifinal number 2 between the Penguins and the North Stars. Penguins lead 4-2 in a very evenly played game on the shot clock. But I still think the Penguins carried more of the game. What do you think, Jeff?
I think they did, and the North Stars picked up a goal, and they got I guess what some coaches, I don't know if you do, but some coaches would call it puck luck. Scored a goal in an offside situation and got themselves back into the game. 2 plays in that sequence. One, they wanted a penalty and didn't get it, and then they wound up scoring a goal, which they were offside. So these things do even up, but some puck luck going the way of the North Stars, and it's got them in it as we get ready for the second half. They'll change goaltenders, and Will Ingman will come into play, number 29.
Ryan Wallen will stay in the net. He's the only goaltender for the Penguins. I feel like a pot of coffee. It's percolating at the end of that period, don't you think? We're gonna have a nice little brew here.
I think you're right.
For the second half.
And you can always interest me in coffee, so that's a good analogy. So we are underway in the second half. The Penguins play it into the North Star zone to the right. Eli Miller, the up front guy there, fishes the puck off the wall. Here's Hupka, and he'll feed the far side. Winner goes on to play Wisconsin at 4 o'clock for the championship, and now trying to step up into a passing lane. They wind up losing the puck, and Tecito plays it to the near side boards. He was all over the ice in the first half, and we'll see if he has a second that's as good as his first. North Stars at full strength after killing off a brief shorthanded situation at the start of the half. Now it's loose in the left corner. Ness behind the goal, trying to play it ahead for the North Stars as they scramble in the corner. Now it comes loose to the left edge, and the North Star is able to break out 2 against 3. And over the line they come. Here's Ness. He fires, and he missed the net wide to Wallen's left. And it comes to the left point, and here's Gramer closing in on the half wall. He takes it in deep, now goes behind the net looking for help. Goaltender was away off to the far post, and Gramer had 24 square if he could have just controlled it coming around the far post.
Yeah, he did. It's the first time you've called Gramer's name the entire day.
And now the puck shot wide.
A depth defenseman.
Yeah, but still, that's not a bad option there.
No.
And there's a shot right on and a save made by Ingman, and we're going to face off. Minute and a half gone.
Gramer's the younger brother of Luke Gramer, who's committed to Northern Michigan. His dad, Rob, played for the Spuds as well. Rob won a national championship with the Concordia Cobbers.
The Cobbers of Moorhead. Yes, 26 to go in the second half. Everyone has a story.
He and Josh Arnold, who you see over there on the bench for the Penguins. Josh and Rob played for the Spuds back in the 90s. I don't have my years and rosters in front of me, but I'm guessing they lost to Jefferson at some point.
Everybody lost to Jefferson at some point. And
in the early to mid-90s, yeah.
It's funny because a few years ago I would do a Class A state tournament with Tom Satterdahl in the right-hand seat, and every time I'd ask him where he was coming back for the semifinals. He said, "No, I got a championship reunion." You know, the same excuse every year. It would be.
Got plenty of them.
Yeah, he had plenty of them, and plenty of teams, and just a very, very nice man too. And now the puck played out and flipped down the far wing. He was a junior varsity coach at Cloquet at the time.
He's Superior, Wisconsin.
He was Superior. Yes, he coached in Superior and helped turn them into the Wisconsin power that they are. And he did not get the Cloquet position. And he was there when Bruce Plant was, as a matter of fact. So the two of them go back many, many years. Now play is in the North Star zone, and it's fed down the right side and into the Penguin zone. 22 minutes and change to play in the second half. 4-2, Penguins on top. They built a 3-0 lead, and that's looked as good as gold ever since. But the North Stars have something to say about it. It's fed to the near side to Spenningsby. At the blue line, he headmans, and over the line they come. And this is Shogabay. He turns around, tries to wrap around and scores, and it's a 1-goal game. Jason Shogabay, and it's 4-3.
from Warroad, Minnesota. Hockeytown, USA. He made a little Hockeytown move there.
He did.
Beat Wallen. And like I said, at the end of the first half, I go, that first goal of the second half will do a lot of prediction what's going to transpire for the rest of the game. And now we got it. We got our 1-goal game.
And indeed we do. From 3-0 down, the North Stars have now come back to 4-3. Get the assist on the goal. Shagabe from Spenningsby in the spelling bee goal of the tournament.
Yeah, if you can spell both of those names.
Yes. And
now
now
some extra credit.
You do, and now the puck over the top of the cage to the far side. The Penguins trying to reassert themselves here. They went from dominance to a position where they are now wondering. And now a shoulder check knocks Roby hard into the wall. And now Hogue behind the goal, plays it out to center, and Spenningsby backtracks for the North Stars, has it back in his zone. Does the turn there, and now he's under duress, and he has to turn back. Nice work by Spenningsby there, and then he almost gave it away on a D-to-D pass to Winkler.
That was all started by Strobel's puck pressure.
Now Roby in to help, and the Penguins are able to come out, and if they can play it forward, they'd have a 2-on-1, but a nice play by Winkler there.
Yes.
To break up the rush, and now the Penguins are able to bring it into the zone, and now Winkler turns, banks it off the wall, but not out to the near side boards, picked up by Brnovic, and now here's Hogue closing in. And he comes over to the near side with the puck. Brnovic throws it across to the left, and Tecito along the far boards works in, shoots, and it's deflected over the top of the goal by Ingman's glove and comes to the near side, near corner boards. Just over 20 minutes to play now in the second half. A centering pass from in deep, and a tight chance there for Miller. And Ingman had the angle covered, though, and now he's got the puck for a stoppage. 20:14 to go.
Good start for Will Ingman. He's had some great chances. The Penguins have had some great chances, and he's denied 3 or 4 good opportunities in the first 5 minutes.
Allowed a goal on the first shot he faced against the Bruins yesterday, and then nothing after that as the North Stars won that game going away. And here they come over the line. Ryerson is forced wide. Puck goes to the corner boards. Ryerson throws his shoulder, and now a Penguins player, Tecito, falls in against the boards, picked up by Conway, and he plays it rink wide and out to center. North Stars backhand it, and it's picked up there and brought into the zone by Lady. Now still loose to the half wall, and now it's between the point men and back to center. And here's a race for it. Ryerson with a full head of steam, but not the angle, and the Penguins will clear around on the near side boards. It's picked up there, and here's Miller through center. 3 against 3. Miller over the line. Conway moves in as the trailer, takes a shot that Ingman fought and wound up knocking it wide of the goal to the left. North Stars get possession and come back down the far wing. Play it into the zone. Shot from a sharp angle. And the rebound is free at the left edge. Ness had a whack at it, and they almost tied it. The puck came off wall and then dropped down into the crease. He didn't have a good hold on it. And boy, the Penguins lucky there that this game isn't tied.
That one totally fooled Wallen.
Well, they are human after all. Yes, highly skilled. Now here's a bank pass off the wall and over the line. Ryerson throws it in front, and a shot by Ness. That's turned away by Wallen. Comes to the near boards, and now along the circle line, it'll play over to center. And here come the Penguins. They'll play it over the line. Schmidt working in 1-3 against the other as Gramer forces him behind the goal. Now it's swung around on the far side. It'll come out to center as Reed can't hold it in. North Stars getting a change. 18.5 to go. 4-3 the score. Winner plays Wisconsin in the finals. And now it's picked up. Here's the North Stars Kohanski at center, and he sends Zam Plant away down the wing. Plant with half a step. He goes in. He shoots. Wallen saves. And a puck off to the left boards. And here's Gramer. Now Plant. Along the goal line extended, feeds it behind the net. Plant again centers, and then they're unable to pull the trigger as Kohanski was open in front. Here's Gramer shooting. Plant tipped it right on, rebound chance, and that is knocked away as Carlson with a good follow-up opportunity for the North Stars to tie the game up. Still a 1-goal game here. Now behind the net. This is a good shift for the North Stars as they are getting the Penguins to start to run around a little bit. And here's Plant coming out the near side, strong on his skates on the backhand, feeds Gramer at the left point, one across to the right, one-timer by Spenningsby, and he fanned on it, gets it back, then his centering pass attempt is blocked. Plant goes to the boards on the far side. He does battle with Hogue there. It's between their skates, and now it's picked out by Kroenke, and the Penguins will come out. Kroenke will carry to center over the line. Kroenke, and now he's working on Spenningsby going in, and who says he can't skate? My goodness.
Meet the guy.
Yeah, that was a drive from the high in the slot. I was just thinking the same thing. As that was
fun to watch.
Just raw speed that got him there. And now the North Stars come out. Just over 17 minutes to go in the second half, and it's played into the Penguins zone on the right. Chasing after it is Carlson. He can't get there. And now the Penguins will clear to the line, and it's picked up by Brnovic. Here he comes to center. Now Strobel over. He splits the defense. He goes in, he shoots, and he shot it wide. Now it's loose at the right edge. He split the defense and just walked right in. Follow-up shot goes wide. And again, Brnovic making something happen on the offensive end, and now he'll come back to claim the puck at neutral. Loose at center, and Bentz will play it in for the Penguins. Loose to the left corner, and Henke leaves a drop in the corner for the North Stars. Now a shot from the wing boards comes right on to Ingman, who makes a pad save. Comes to the near side wall. The North Stars will get possession and lay it ahead. And a pass by Shogabay just a little bit too far for Lund in the zone. And it's Warroad feeding Bemidji, you said. As puck now comes to the right side. And the North Stars will hold possession in the high slot. Backhanded ahead to the near side, and there Roby unable to play it forward. It comes back to the North Star line, and now the Penguins will finish a change as Shogabay tips it into the Penguin zone. It'll be set up by Wallen behind the goal, cleared around to the near side. And two North Stars run into each other along the wall there, Henke and Shogabay. Now played down in the corner. And it's claimed by Conway on the far side. He leaves it, and Tocito plays it ahead. Held in at the point, and there's a shot golfed off the defense and then off the glass behind the net. It comes right in front. A crazy hop off the inboards, and whoever got to that puck first was going to make something happen, and it is a 4-4 game.
It went off the ref's foot.
Oh, it did. It went off the official. I thought it took a hop off the dasher.
The net, and who buried it? Shogabay for
oh
his
my
second
gosh,
of the period.
Shogabay.
And the score is all tied. Shots on goal, 22. Goals for. 22 goals for. You don't see that very often.
No. 9:32 the time of the goal. You know, we talk about crazy hops. I called a Frozen Four in Detroit when I saw the Gophers in Michigan State.
Oh, I know which one. The Arcoplane.
Paul Broughton and Dave Arcoplane was the fellow that scored
I'll never
the goal.
forget it as long as I live. I was there.
Yeah, I was calling it for the student station at the time, and you know what happened. Paul Broughton tried to ring it around, hit a crack in the dasher boards. John Blue was behind the net to play it, and the Karen came in open net. And then before the third place game the next day, in warm-ups, Paul spent the entire warm-up trying to do it again. He stood along the wing boards. He didn't take part in any drills. All he did was he shot pucks around the wall trying to hit the dasher board again and get it to come in front, and he couldn't do it. It was one of the more poignant things that I've seen.
I'll never forget that one.
And covering the game. Yes,
Joe
Paul.
Louis Arena.
Yep, Joe Louis Arena.
What I remember most about that game as we continue our podcast here.
Yes.
was all the North Dakota fans cheering for Michigan State.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that too.
Makes the rivalry even sweeter.
It does. Yeah, well, there were some good games with Michigan State back in the day.
Yeah. And I'm talking about North Dakota.
I know North Dakota too, but I mean, Minnesota and Michigan State was a good playoff rivalry for a lot of years.
Yes.
Ron Mason had some real good teams, and he ran up against some of Doug Woog's best. Now play is in the North Stars zone, and a bouncing puck picked up by the North Stars. They'll come out 2-on-3. This is Ness down the wing. Ness takes it to the corner. 4-4 the score, 14-14 to play. In the second half, they'll come out of the corner. Sharp angle shot. Wallen actually was leaning towards the opposite side, and Ness almost caught him leaning the wrong way. The puck in the left corner, and now cleared towards the right point. Spenningsby plays it down.
Goalie's got to cover the back door too, right?
Yep.
Front door and the back door.
Watch everything, as the old football coaches used to say. And now here come the Penguins. A rink-wide pass to the far side, and they're able to flip the puck to center. Played down with the glove by Abe Carlson. for the North Stars. His pass to Ryerson is picked off, and now stepping up is Hupka. He comes in over the line, and then he lost it, trying to play it past Plant. And Zam Plant, with a full head of steam, will break down the wing, and he headmans. Here's Ryerson over the line. Plant now the trailer, and it goes back behind the goal, and Arnold is taken in against the wall for the Penguins. 13.5 to go in the second half. Comes to the left point, Spenningsby flattens it and shoots, missed the net wide to the right. Karam played is chipped back behind by Carlson. Plant centers from behind the goal line, and creative play there. Now here's Spenningsby. Plays it down for Plant in the near circle, doesn't get it to him, and the Penguins will flip it back into the North Star zone, picked out of the air. And a nice play there. Puck played in by Bentz. It's offside, and they'll have to tag. They take off the delayed offside with under 13 minutes to play, and now pass to Carlson down the near wing. Here come the North Stars over the line. Carlson cuts to the slot. Nice move, works to his backhand, and then he tried to feed Plant on the left and couldn't get it to him. Picked up behind the net by Strobel for the Penguins. He tries to come out the far side. He draws the full attention of the forechecker on that side. And now up the slot, the puck comes. Hansen works it, and then he shot missed the net. Rebound picked up, and here's Roby. Check that. That would be Henke coming around. 19 instead of 14, and now puck fed to the far circle. Penguins able to clear. Ooh, nearly a breakaway pass there. It's going to go the length, and that'll be icing.
Dangerous.
It
Austin
was.
Bernovic.
Yes, it was.
We know what Austin would have done.
Yeah, well, we've seen it, and it's a 4-4 tie here. And Jason Shugabay, the hero for the North Stars in this one, with 2 second-half goals, about 5.5 minutes apart. As the winner of the survivor of this game will go on to play Wisconsin, as a shot comes right onto the goaltender Wallen to get a stoppage.
They've had some much-needed pressure here in the second half. The North Stars have done their job to get back in the game by controlling puck, controlling zone, creating opportunities on Wallen.
Trailed 3-0 and 4-1 in this game, and have come back to tie it at 4. Up around the near side, Roby can't get out, and Miller comes in for the Penguins to gain possession in the corner. Drops it to the right point. There's a shot and a glove catch by Ingman off the stick of Carson Raymond from the right point. Face-off coming.
Carson Raymond from St. Michael, Albertville. Nice youth program, slowly but surely developing some nice players. That big Metro West expansion of bodies out to the western part of the suburbs.
It just gets better all the time, and that's
brand new rink, you know.
Yep. And now Raymond, rink wides to the far side. It comes into the North Star zone, and back for it there is Gramer in the left corner. He plays it ahead. Raymond there on the half wall to intercept. Now tries to spit, and that's stolen away. Here comes Roby trying to break through up the middle, and he's forced wide. Nice recovery there by the defender Raymond on that side, as Roby looked like he had some speed.
Yeah, Raymond delivered him a nice little pizza there, right?
Yeah.
He was able to hunt him down and make up for the mistake.
At least half a pound of cheese on that effort. And now
absolutely.
Comes to the North Star line, and after it's Gramer. Oh, a nice sidestep there, and now he feeds the left, and here come the North Stars in over the line. Roby tips it ahead. Shagobay throws it across. Oh, and it's tipped wide. If the defender hadn't tipped that, I think it winds up in the back of the net. Comes out the left side once, twice.
I thought that was offsides too,
Did
Jeff.
you? I didn't see that, but you know, you're looking at it a little more closer. I'm following the puck, but sometimes you can tell. But
yeah, it looked like it was ahead. It looked like Roby was ahead of the blue line before the puck got to him,
which is a drawback.
Yeah.
To be fair. 10:50 to play. Here's a shot that's deflected wide of Wallen's goal, and it comes down to the corner. Hupko plays it ahead for the Penguins, and now they will break out to center. Over the line they come, and that is Reed. Strong game against the Kings yesterday.
Gavin's a great kid. I've talked to him before the league started. He's played forward and D. I've seen him play every position. I asked him, where do you want to play? Forward? He goes, I don't care. I just want to play.
Ha! No kidding.
I just want to play.
Well, that's the mark of a player that you want.
His dad played at University of North Dakota. We're going to have so many of these. I could just go down the line.
I know. Well, that's the fun of it. You know,
the genes. You know, just hand him down. You know.
They say that firefighting is a hereditary occupation, and no candle to hockey. I can tell you that. It's there are a lot of family connections that are just plain fun to to explore and to celebrate, really.
Yes.
Now,
here comes the Moorhead line.
It's in the Penguin zone to the right, and that's Raymond going back to the corner. He plays it back behind his net, coming up on 10 minutes to play in regulation in a 4-4 tie. Now here's a giveaway in the slot, and a shot right on, a follow-up, and boy, Ryerson had it cranked up, and the puck slid past him.
Just missed it.
Yeah, he could have shot that one, and it would probably still be going, net or not. And it's right on the blue line. They can't touch it or they'd be offside. Now they do tag and get possession. Here's Winkler playing it to the circle. A centering pass closing in, and a shot just goes wide by Ryerson. And now it comes off the inboards. It's under Wallen, and we'll get a face-off with 9:33 to go. But there's a couple of chances there for Aaron Ryerson that he would love to have back.
Yeah, the Ryerson Ness Carlson line, they were on a team 2 years ago that made some noise in the state tournament, finished third as Pee Wee AA, and they were coached by Andrew Woodard. And Woody is now the new Bantam AA coach, just announced yesterday in Moorhead. And I'm certain that Hermantown and Moorhead will be back in the state Bantam AA tournament next year. There's way, way too much talent, and you're seeing a lot of it here.
And now they close in, and a shot stopped by Wallen. And we'll get a face-off. The opportunity there for the North Stars, Kyle Henke, and we'll get a face-off.
So 2 years ago in Pee Wee AA, the Hermantown finished second in state. Moorhead finished third in state, and all of their players are back. Whereas Woodbury, who won the state tournament, a lot of those kids have moved on to high school hockey, Hill-Marie, and they won't be a factor in the Bantams. And the two programs don't let their kids play high school hockey as freshmen. So I expect potentially those two teams to be in the state final. They're that good.
Not be unreasonable.
No, it would not
to make that assumption.
It would not be at all.
Wallen makes a save, and we'll get a face-off in his zone to his left. We're down to 8:51 left in the second half. 4-4 the score. North Stars have scored 3 straight.
I think Kurt Hallstrom at Osseo Maple Grove will have a few things to say about that.
Well, that's true. That's Osseo Maple Grove is a nice program
Chan
too.
Will have a bunch of good players, so it won't be a cakewalk. Let's put it that way.
No, it won't.
Speaking of cake, Edina probably will be pretty good too.
Ooh!
There's
shots fired.
There's your pun. There's your pun.
Shots fired.
There's your pun right there.
Now Hansen at the left point. He's knocked to his knees and plays it to the near boards. Bentz can't hold it in, and it's played with a high stick. Will he touch it himself? No, he won't touch it at all. And now it's picked up. Here come the Penguins in. Bentz takes a shot, and a stop made there by Ingman off to the far boards. Chipped ahead. Here's Shagabay with a trailer. 2-on-1. Shagabay over the line. He leaves a drop. The trailer actually was a 3-on-2.
Yes.
By the time the play finally developed, it started 2-on-1.
It's getting fun, isn't it, Jeff?
Yes, it is.
It's getting fun.
Still finishes an odd man rush. Here's Strobel over the line. He takes it in deep. Defender slides. Takes away his passing lane, and now the puck comes to center, and here comes Ness down the wing. Excuse me, I lost there. It was Roby, and he comes into the zone. And a centering pass is blocked, comes up the slot, and now here comes Tocito back. Pass to the left, the Penguins in 3-on-2. And the puck steered back behind the net. We're seeing some good defense on the
Knocked that one right out of the air. Conway tried to sauce that one in the air. The defender knocked it right out of the air.
Now a centering pass comes all the way through to the left point, and Hupka feeds it down behind the goal. Under 7.5 to play in regulation time. Penguins throw it up the slot, and an opportunity there as Arnold unable to put it on goal. Now Conway out of the corner will bank it off the wall, and it's played down behind the net by Arnold. And comes loose to the right edge. Save made by the goaltender Ingman against Tocito. And he's had a fairly quiet second half until now, but Ty Tocito with an opportunity to put
Miller's got his hand raised like the puck's in the net. I don't see any, never saw it even close to crossing the goal line.
Yeah, but that's what forwards are supposed to do.
Begging. They were begging there.
It's like soccer players whenever
it opens
and all the defenders raise for offside. That's what they do.
Don't get me started on soccer players. I like soccer and all, but man, they dive and whine and hold their ankles, and it's the complete opposite of women's soccer and men's hockey. It's nothing like it. It's crazy how they just flop around.
Well, it's theater as part of the game. It's some places it's part of the culture, which is interesting too when you watch differing styles and differing,
Right.
The way people
Man, that's
behave.
the second puck Conway's had picked out of the air.
Now shot ahead into the zone, and it's too far. It'll be icing against the North Stars with 6:40 to play. In regulation on a 4-4 tie, the North Stars have come back from not quite dead, but pink around the gills, and they now tied it at 4.
Pink around the gills. I got a new one.
Do you?
I got a new one. That's a good one.
Now it comes to the far half boards, and Lady will play it down behind the North Star goal. Centering pass is intercepted neatly by Carlson, and now he sends his man away up the middle, and it's going to go the length again. And Wallen out to play it. The goaltender clears to the near side, but it's going to be stolen away by Ness, and the North Stars keep possession. Centering pass, Wallen bats it out of the air, and it comes to the near corner. It's banked off the glass and played out to center. Spenningsby turns it, and then he can't play it past Schmidt. Long shot, blocker pad saved by Ingman off to the far wall, and a relay doesn't get through the defense. Loose now, the North Stars will control and bring it to center. And over the line they come to the far side. Ness in control. He has a man looking, cruising the slot. That will be Abe Carlson, and it doesn't get it to him. Now the puck rattles around to the left point, and it's backhanded back into the Penguins zone. Now here's a steal. Carlson works to his right, throws it down low, going in, and Wallen is able to get a glove on it after it ran off the end of Ryerson's stick.
Man, that's both teams in that exchange there had great chances to score, and that one it was Ryerson. And how many times have we called his name as being snake bit?
Yeah. Well, that would just mean he's due, right?
He's due.
What they would tell you. So
5:42 from overtime here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center.
Last overtime we saw yesterday, the shootout. It was a win for North Dakota.
In the semifinals, we will play a 5-minute overtime stop time if we do have extra time, and then a shootout. Championship, the rules change.
Is it first puck in then, or is it just out of curiosity? Because the way we're going, we just...
Yeah, with soccer, you mean? No, they aren't that different. But the last thing I want as league commissioner is to have a championship game end in a shootout. So
that's true.
We bought extra ice just in case. With 5 minutes of 5-on-5, 5 minutes of 4-on-4, 5 minutes of 3-on-3, then a shootout. So we will play 15 minutes of hockey before we play shootout.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. I just can't stand it.
All right, Plant tried to thread a pass through in the zone, and now he backhands it to the near side boards. Picked up there by Benson. He'll clear it ahead for the Penguins, who break out with under 5 minutes to go in the first half. 2 against 2, they come over the line. And here's a backhanded shot, picked out of the air. Miller with the opportunity, and the save by Will Ingman.
We had a championship game in our AAA state, not this summer, but the summer before, where both teams were just looked dog tired, and I'm like, there's just no way this game's not going to end in a shootout, because they weren't going to score. It was 2-2, and no one was getting scoring opportunities. And I said to myself after that game, I said, never again am I going to have a championship game end in a shootout. So we'll do whatever we can to have 3-on-3, get it to 3-on-3, because the 3-on-3 it'll end.
Yeah,
it will end.
Yeah. And now Conway puts one wide from the face-off, loose at the right edge. England made one stop, and now here come the North Stars. They have a 2-on-1 with a trailer. Over the line they come, and it comes to the right edge and right on to Wallen, and there was Shagabe again on the business end of that rush, and this time he wasn't able to tip it home.
I think Roby should have gotten rid of that one sooner, and he knows it.
Now loose in the left circle from the face-off. Arnold plays it around to the half boards, and now Penguins clear to center, and here comes Miller down the near wing. Eli Miller puts on the brakes and then meets the ice courtesy of Schiller's shoulder check. Now loose along the far wall. The North Stars play at the center, and again they come out 2-on-1. Over the line, it's Lund firing, and a glove catch by Wallen. He took that one away from the shooter, no doubt about that, with 4 minutes to go.
They've had some 2-on-1s both ways. How about that pass from Conway at the hash mark? Puts it right on the tape of Miller.
Yeah.
Just fired a missile across there. Miller caught it. Great defensive play there by Schiller.
North Stars pick it up to the left point. Spenningsby takes a shot. That's deflected wide by Schmidt. Puck behind the goal. Now loose along the left corner boards. North Stars with a couple of odd man rushes in the last minute and a half here.
Yes.
And maybe that skill is starting to tell a little bit. Here's Spenningsby. He
Good
is
hit.
shouldered to the ice hard.
By Reed.
Back in the left corner, the Penguins cranky. Plays it around on the near side. Picked up by Schmidt. He'll play it to the left. Hupka plays it ahead. It's going to get past Cranky and come all the way down the ice. So an offensive zone face-off for the North Stars here. 3:19 to go.
Penguins a little tired. Stars are winning those 50-50 battles now.
I think their skill is starting to tell a little bit too, especially the way they're slicing them open with those passes that lead to odd man rushes, at least over the last few minutes. But
all it takes is one.
All it takes is one. It can go either way. Now played down by Winkler into the left corner. Now cleared to the far side boards. Brnovic will flip it back into the North Star zone to the left. It's going to go the length of the ice for another icing call. Again, exactly 3 minutes left in regulation. 4-4 the score. So we'll drag it back. Zam Plant on for the face-off for the North Stars against Brnovic. Plant wins the draw cleanly. And a shot and a glove catch by Wallen. And actually just off his glove. He didn't catch it. We got a stoppage if he had. And now it's golfed wide of the goal to the near corner boards with 2:40 to play. 2:48, I should say. Out of the corner they come. And here's a shot by Kohanski. And that goes wide. Good shift for the North Stars here to this point, starting with a face-off win. Here's a shot through traffic. And it comes to the near side boards. And it's picked up by Bentz. He draws a crowd,
nice
plays
pass.
it ahead, lovely pass. Brnovic going in on his backhand and a save made by Ingman. Puck comes to center, plucked out of the air neatly by Bentz. Now he throws it in front for Brnovic, and boy, the North Stars defense had moved forward. Brnovic was alone in front of the goal, and here's Haug closing in. He takes a shot, and the goaltender gets that one on the midsection, and Ingman makes the save with 2:12 left.
Stars fans wanted a high stick on that one. And it would have been sweet justice for some of the bad calls against the Penguins. But Will Ingeman has been Will Ingeman man today. No goals allowed, and he's been really, really solid. Not a lot of loose pucks.
He has made 17 saves here in the second half. And they just, would you jinx him?
I know,
Shot goes wide of the goal. And with under 2 minutes to play, it's in the North Star zone to the left corner. And they'll scrap for it along the near wall. North Stars get possession, rink wide pass to center, and here's a race for it into the zone. And the defender Lady won that draw, but now here comes Lund. He comes into the slot, he shoots, and Wallen.
Crossbar! Right off the crossbar. Went into the stand up.
Oh, he crossbarred? Okay.
Yeah, went crossbar and went up and hit the ceiling.
That was so fast, I lost sight of it. Honestly, I thought that it was in the goaltender's glove.
No,
and
crossbar.
Wow.
As you would say, a metallurgy save.
Metallurgy save, yes. Goaltender's best friend. And now loose at the right corner, picked up by Raymond for the Penguins with 90 seconds to go in regulation time. Comes up the near wall. Pinching there was Gramer, and can he hold it in? Yes, he can. Here's an opportunity for Roby. Follow-up shot. It goes wide of Wallen's goal to the left. 1:15 left. North Stars buzzing to try and find a winner in regulation here. And they'll come around the far side, and there's a shot that goes off the goaltender and out of play. And again, Roby with the opportunity. 1:09 to go.
Good game.
Yes.
Back and forth. Good opportunities. Maybe a little bit slanted in favor of the Stars.
I remember one of the broadcasters saying it was going to be a good second half. What do you suppose that was?
I don't remember.
Played behind the goal from the draw. Reed for the Bruins.
Nice
the Penguins.
play.
Yes. Last minute of play. Ryerson will play it down behind the net for the North Stars. In the last minute, Gramer at the left point. Flatten, shoots. Deflected just wide. And Ryerson got a full blade on that and just about tipped it home. Now it comes out to center. And it's picked up by
Five
Frankie.
Moorhead guys on the ice right now for the North.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
There's Gramer.
Now one just left.
like we said, 4 more head guys on the ice. And here's Ryerson over the line with under half a minute to play in regulation time. Ryerson trying to dig it out. And now loose to the half boards and fed towards the right point. 17 seconds to go. Gramer feeds the far circle, and Cranky falls, but won the puck, which is more important as it comes out to center with under 10 seconds to go. And out of the near side, it's Spinningsby playing it ahead. 4 seconds to go, and a backhanded pass by Ness fails to connect. We'll have overtime here in our second semifinal game. The North Stars score twice in the second half, and they level it at 4. Shots are 34-32 for the Stars, which means 18-17. They outshot the Penguins in the second half. So 5 minutes of 5-on-5.
Then a shootout.
So
You gonna make any big predictions here?
the final score will be 5-4.
Oh, that's bold. That's
It is
bold.
Isn't it, though?
That is really bold.
Well, you know, you do the John Buccigross overtime challenge. You ever see that on Twitter?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, well, who you got? Let's call it here. Who you got?
Hashtag. I'm gonna go Ryerson.
Oh yeah, okay. And in the interests of egalitarianism, I will choose a player from the Penguins.
Okay.
I will choose Tocito. That will be
That's what I
my.
would have picked too.
That's my
But I
hashtag.
think on the Buccigross, you get one of each.
You do get one of
You
each.
do one of each. So I'll go Ryerson, Cranky, and you're
Okay.
gonna go Tocito
I will go Tocito, and let me
for the
look at
hat trick, maybe.
You know, if I'm picking one, I'm picking Zamplant.
All right. Oh, that's an easy one. Shagabe, I think, could be one.
Shagabe could be another one. Yes.
I'm just going with puck luck. I think Ryerson's going to turn it.
All right.
He's just had too many
You know,
good chances.
yes, he has. He's been around it. He's been sniffing it the whole
Yeah.
game. That's
Good luck to both teams. This will be fun.
That's right. That's why you are who you are.
That's right.
You have that nose for
I'm
it.
blaming this game on my wife. My
Oh, yeah?
daughter has a soccer game at 1 o'clock. She's like,
Well, you're on your way pretty soon
I
here.
said, yeah, everything's on. Is everything on time? And I said, it's going to overtime now, honey. It's you asked the question.
Play in the North Star zone, and it's going to come towards the right of the goal, and it's poke checked away by Ingman. If we get a goal here, the winner will move on to the, well, regardless, will the winner move on to the final, and now over the line comes Carlson to the near side boards, and he is taken in against the wall. First half minute of the extra session is gone. Now picked up in the corner, Hupka will clear up to the near side boards. Bentz, and he is tied up there. And now it's pass behind the net for Hupka, wound up being stick behind the net by the goaltender. Loose at the left side. Here's Plant, and his stick is tied up as he tried to cruise through the slot. So first chance there for the North Stars, and the stick doesn't wind up on the puck. 4 minutes to play, and it's flipped high in the air back into the North Star zone to the left. Actually, it's going to come close to on goal, and behind the net, Ty Hansen will come out the left side for the North Stars to Plant. He swings through center. Zamplant over the line, leaves a drop pass. Carlson closes in. He shoots. He shot it over the top. Plant on the rebound, and he fanned on it. Puck comes all the way back. It goes past the defenseman. It'll be icing on the Penguins with 3:38 to go in the extra session.
Got to tell you, the Stars have really started to take over this game.
Yeah, I think they have.
If you're the Penguins coach, you're playing for the shootout at this point.
3.5.
Unless Eli Miller gets it.
Well, there you go. Miller over the line. He shoots, and a save made by Ingman, and the rebound is cleared to the far side wall. Now Tocito along the boards. He throws it across to the near side. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Conway. Save and a rebound. Tocito might have caught the post on that side. And now Raymond plays it over to the left side on a D-to-D pass, and now it's going to be controlled by Lund behind the net for the North Stars. It comes out to center, and here they come through the middle. Over the line, this is Roby closing in. He's brought down. There's going to be a penalty, and a power play in overtime for the North Stars is coming up. And now the puck is touched, and a hook is called at 2 minutes and 7 seconds of overtime.
As bad a game as Tony Lancette, the official, has had, he made the right call there. clearly a goal-scoring opportunity, you got to make that call.
And
if not, it's going to turn into a complete melee.
Arnold for hooking, and the faceoff will come to the left of Ryan Wallen. 2:53 in overtime, and the power play is on the board. 2 minutes. Puck goes behind the Penguins' goal, and it's cleared towards the left point, and Hansen holds it in. Comes up the slot. Roby leaves the drop to Winkler at the right point. He centers it. There's a shot, and it goes off the defense and wide from center point, I should say. Now behind the net, North Stars looking to make something happen here. Shagabe will circle in the corner. 2-goal man today for the North Stars in the first game on a backhanded pass. A lovely one there. Clear but not out, and it's held in by Winkler. Goes down behind the net with just over 2 minutes to go, and it's banked off the glass, played down with the glove, and slowed up there by Hansen.
Nice play there by Hansen.
Here's Winkler. Ooh. And he hit the linesman, and he plays it in, and they're going to get another carom. They scored a goal off a referee already.
In number 2.
Oh boy, and and they hate it when that happens. The referees when the puck hits them. Here's Shagabe taking a shot, deflected, loose at the right edge, and boy, Wallen held the post that time, and that was a good thing he did because that's where the shot was headed. 1:40 to go, and the overtime as the power play coming close to an end here. And here comes Hansen over the line. Penguins are changing. He cuts to the slot and then lost possession, throws a shoulder check.
Stars were changing too.
Now here's Carlson shooting, and that's deflected by the defense wide. And cleared and passed Hansen back into the North Star zone. 1:18 to go in the overtime. 20 seconds of power play time left. And here's Plant that's offside. So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. Still 20 on the power play.
See Zam Plant's gloves down there? He's got the red, white, and blue gloves on. You know, he's from Hermantown. That wouldn't be his Hermantown gloves. I got to think those gloves came from his dad, Derek, who's done a lot of USA hockey coaching.
More than likely.
The last 2 years. Must be rough, huh?
Well, life's difficult sometimes, I freely admit. Now Carlson plays it forward. 10 seconds of power play time left. And now here's a shot right on, and a good, hard, low shot by Henke. And he gets it there quick, doesn't he?
Shots are 36-35 now. The offensive explosion that we predicted has not really been there. I mean, 4 goals each. Not a lot.
Members of the Bolts and Sharks lined up on the glass watching the finish to this game. They have next here.
They have a little friendly.
Last minute of play. Now here's a shot that goes wide by Grammer. Now loose to the far boards. Carlson has it. Penguins have killed off the penalty. Plant behind the goal. Has to come out the near side. 45 seconds to go.
Remember the power play that we were talking about earlier? The Penguins looked like they were on?
Yes.
Now it's the other way around.
Yes,
Looks like
it
a
is.
power play for the Stars.
Centering pass from Plant to Carlson, and a point-blank shot. Well, you're not going to get a better chance than that, really, in overtime. And the Penguins ice the puck with 24 seconds to go. And Wyatt Carlson had the game on his stick blade there. And
he knows it.
Yep. And Wallen, though, was in the right place. So give them both
24
credit.
seconds till a shootout. Whew, don't want that.
Now the North Stars will change lines. Roby on for this faceoff. Chagabe is his trigger man. And the puck picked up along the far wall with 20 seconds to go. They give up possession, and now stepping into the passing lane. The North Stars will bring it into the zone as Lund picks it up in the high slot. Lund plays over to Chagabe. 10 seconds to go. Chagabe gets past 1, gets past 2, shoots, and Wallen saves. Puck comes to the far boards to Chagabe with 5 seconds to go. And it comes in front, and that will do it, and we'll go to a shootout as neither team scores.
You hate to see a game won on a bad turnover. And the Penguins turn it over, and the Shagabe almost made him pay.
Each team had 3 shots on goal in the shootout as well, so it's 37-35 on the shot board. And now we'll have the ever-popular shootout. It'll be Ryan Wallen in the Penguins goal and Will Ingman in the North Stars goal. It was as yet unscored on.
Yes. You got to go Austin Bernovic for sure.
Yes.
I don't know who else on the Penguin side. You go Zamplant. You got to go Lund.
Shagabay's got the hot hand.
And Shagabay. Those have been my guesses. Now you go back. Okay, you'll see Gavin Reed's climbing the boards.
Yeah,
so
Reed
he's going.
would be one.
Yep.
Maybe Tecito.
We'll see. For sure, Reed's going first.
Gavin Reed will have the first shot for the Penguins. And it's a 3-round shootout. And of course, the puck must be kept forward in motion at all times. And here comes Reed. He is stopped. Oh, he scored. He scored.
5-hole.
Oh, I thought he stopped it, and it turned out it went between his legs. So Gavin Reed with the goal for the Penguins.
Gavin Reed and Will Engelman, teammates on the Minnesota Blades team. I don't know who gets the advantage on that one. I think the shooter does.
Here's Shagabay getting the first shot for the North Stars.
Wicked hands.
Oh, tried to drag it past him, and he was stopped. So 117 scores, the other does not. Now it's a second shot for the Penguins. And Bernovic is the second shooter in this.
Just tremendous skill.
And he scores.
5-hole again.
Yep.
2 5-holes in a row.
Well, the math is simple now.
Now we're
finished.
We're at
and Zamplant will take the shot for
set point right here, right?
You bet.
Championship point. Here's Zammer.
Oh my.
Beat him. These two were teammates last year on the Great Plains team, Ryan Wallen and Zamplant.
So Plant.
Cranky can.
It's a 2-1 and Cranky can end it. Here's Carter Cranky. And that time he is stopped by Ingman.
Will got the pad down on that one.
He did, and now again.
He shot on ice. He was going 5-hole.
And Max Roby
to keep the game alive.
Nope, they stopped. The game is over, and the Penguins win. And a happy bunch of kids there. They go on to the finals as they upset the top seed, the North Stars, losing a shootout 5-4. Penguins advance to play Wisconsin at 4 o'clock, and that should be an interesting tilt. A lot of skill.
6 years of the Bantam Elite League. This is the 5th year now that the #1 seed has been knocked out.
Really?
Yes.
So the Poison Chalice.
It is not a real pleasant spot being the #1 seed coming into this tournament.
Oh, well, there you have it. All right, so that'll do it for us. Your final thoughts?
Awesome game. The North Stars made a real valiant comeback and controlled the game at the end of the game and showed why they were the league champions. Hats off to the Penguins. Their early efforts is what got them the victory.
All right, Penguins and Wisconsin at 4 o'clock for the championship. There are 2 other games here at the Rec Center. Those are the friendly games, as you called them earlier, but still 3 more games on this ice today. But we'll see you for the championship at 4 o'clock. For Tony Scott, Jeff Pappas. Thanks for watching on the Youth Hockey Hub.